Mercedes' back is against the wall. She has a lot going on at the start of season 2 of PValley. In the last episode, we saw that she was dealing with a ton of financial problems. Her girls' dance team is falling apart at the seams because their moms cannot pay for their dance classes anymore. When she held a Zoom meeting with them, it turned out that only 2 out of the 6 girls could afford to pay. And I'm sure that this had everything to do with the pandemic and their parents being out of work. But she promised them that she'd do something about it. Then she's also faced with the fact that the club has resorted to doing sexual car washes just to stay afloat. Very creative idea, by the way, as they weren't able to open the club for months and her deposits ain't as fat as they used to be. We even saw that her bank account is in the negative big time. And not only does she have to deal with not being able to pay her bills, she has to worry about not being the headliner at the club anymore. Autumn is auditioning some new girls, which may indeed knock Mercedes off of her throne. And Mercedes knows this too. This is why she bucks at Autumn every time she brings it up. And she's getting into arguments with Toy and anybody else who thinks that they're going to take her spot. And the most troubling caveat here is that she has to deal with her thieving pastor of a mom who practically stole every dime that she had. She was supposed to give that money to the church, but instead, she leased the very same property that Mercedes had set aside for her dance studio. This is a lot to deal with, and I still can't believe that Pastor Patrice Woodbine had her own daughter dancing for men just for her to pay for her Waffle House plate. That's sick. That mama ain't nothing nice. So I expect that Mercedes is really left with no other choice but to take old dude up on his offer to be his concubine. Remember last season, this guy, one of her customers, frequented the club all the time just to see Mercedes. I don't think they even mentioned his name, but we do know that he's got a big bag. Otherwise, Mercedes wouldn't even been at his table to begin with. He offered her a sweet deal to be at his beck and call, stay in his penthouse, and put out whenever he wanted. He wanted her to be a kept woman, and he was going to pay her kindly, but Mercedes told him that she's not for sale. So I'm wondering if she's going to give in to the snake oil salesman who's selling her a pipe dream, or is she going to come up with another plan to get the money that she needs? These are just my thoughts. What are your theories and predictions? Drop them in the comments below. And if you like this video, give it a thumbs up. You know I'd appreciate it. And if you're a PValley fan, go ahead and sub to the channel because I do video breakdowns like this all the time. Thank you so much for joining me on today's episode of Ruthless TV, and I'll see you on the next one.